Hey Earth Signs, welcome to the Sacred Sage. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week that's coming up next. I have been slightly out of form, out of place today. The energy shift has become slightly painful. Yes, I for once thought that maybe I won't be in a state to do the video, but then I couldn't resist. So pardon me if you don't think that it is like any other Sacred Sage video. I thought I must just do it because it's okay to not have a great time. It's okay to be shaken up within or to feel slightly shattered. Yeah. But then the lesson here is that the more fears you have, the more is the likelihood of you manifesting it. So be watchful. I think if I had to tell you about what happened to me, I would only say that I was scared of losing something. And as I stand where I am today, I think I'm sort of on the verge of losing it. However, I'm determined that the universe will show me the path. And whatever has to go will go, because that's how you manifest better things and new things. So, yeah. Well, getting started with your reading. You know what? I think as far as your personal life is concerned, you've been through this whole phase where you're confused. Maybe many of you are still confused, and it's okay to be confused as long as you use that time to work on yourself to figure out what is it that you want. There is nothing like being confused forever, because whether you believe it or not, your soul, your mind, your brain, and your subconscious already knows what is it that you want. So it's possible that you were indecisive or unsure about your relationships, or maybe you had many advances or many opportunities your way. However, that always kept you back from making the right decisions or the right choices. You just juggled between all of these options and choices that you had in front of you, but then maybe there is a conversation, or maybe there is a person, could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, but then that's possible. But nonetheless, there is this conversation, and you might just think that it's slightly aggressive or heated up, or it's not so sweet or polite, right? But yeah, I think something about this is going to stir you up from within, and you're going to be thinking about your relationship in a completely different way. All of this indecisiveness is going to just go away even before you blink your eye, right? Yeah, it's going to trigger you to think about a relationship that is socially accepted. Many believe that is marriage, and if you believe in it, then maybe you're going to start thinking about marriage or a companionship that is socially accepted. You have the Hierophant card there, and then you have the Star card coming up next, which means this is a wish fulfillment. It is a moment of realization for you that, you know what, yes, you were juggling with all of these options, but then, hey, this is what you really wanted. And whether it was your fears or your situation or wherever you had put yourself, but now is a time where it's shifting, and now you are going to acknowledge that that's what you want. So I think it's all happening for good. So don't get too stressed up about that heated argument or a very brutal kind of a conversation, which is not going to be very sweet and pleasant, because that's going to take you somewhere. Just be aware that it's going to happen. So deal with it. On the other side, when it comes to your work, I think you are thinking about your money right now. You're definitely wanting to have conversations about money, or there would be someone who might just come and meet you. There is some opportunity coming your way, and it's gonna be a collective effort. So it could be a project that you wanted to start, and then a friend of yours or someone known comes up and, proposes, why don't we work on this together? Could be that you were wanting to find another job and you meet somebody and he says, hey, I have this job, why don't you look at it? And it might just work out. So I definitely think that with respect to your career and finances, there is an opportunity, there is definitely teamwork, and I definitely see you working hard on this, right? And then you're going to be like the king. So you do get into the King of Pentacles energy. So this whole week is going to be one full circle for you. Watch out for the person. Watch out for these opportunities that are coming your way. I do think a few of you would be thinking about travel, or travel is on the cards, whether it is for work or leisure. And yes, before that or with that, there is the end of a cycle. Yeah. So whether you're going away from a place or you're leaving something behind, it definitely marks the end of a cycle for you, because a new cycle is about to start. And even as you pack up your bags and you'd be planning to go, I think there would be conversations around the new cycle. So embrace the energies instead of focusing about what is getting over, in case you're leaving something behind or you're leaving a place or shifting a place. I don't even think that this is like a permanent shift or sorts. I don't know. I think even if you go away, something tells me that it's just about a 5-day kind of a trip. So you'd know it better if you're holidaying or you're packing up. If you're packing up, then you're going out again in 5 days, maybe. Well, that's how the energies are. I'd say my advice to you this week would be to work on your energy that makes you indecisive. Yeah. Gather the strength to make your choices, and then the universe shall guide you. Take care of yourself, and I hope you have a great week.